Hi there everybody, Susan here with Pumpkin Hill Stampers, and I have a Stampin' Show and Tell for you today. Now you might be saying, hey, why are there so many cards there on the desk? Well, this is actually going to be a demo swap I am doing with a group of demonstrators that I swap with pretty regularly, and I share those cards with you on my blog, so you get to see all the other stuff that's coming into the studio. But today I'm working on a swap, and I'm using a Good Man Cling stamp set, which has these beautiful images, great for our guys. And so that's the one that I was charged with doing for my demo swap. So this is the card I'm going to be demonstrating today for you. And actually they went together pretty easily, which is nice when you're making a whole bunch of cards. I have to make about a dozen of these. So we're going to be using, like I said, a Good Man stamp set. We're going to use the Subtles folder. If you can see, we're going to use the rectangular stitched die cuts. We're going to stamp in Memento. We're going to color with our blends. And then we're going to put the whole thing together. Now, before I start with day, I want to make sure you guys are aware. I have a blog, right? pumpkinhillstampers.com. You can go and visit. And when you visit, you can subscribe to the blog. So what happens when you subscribe to the blog? So you subscribe to the blog, and anytime I share a new article with my viewers, you'll get an email directly delivered to your inbox. So anytime I share something new, you won't miss out, you'll get it too. So I post something almost every day, Monday through Friday, and it can be these video tutorials with the card projects. It might be those demo swaps like I was talking about. I've started doing something called a catalog highlight, where I'm taking some of the projects from the catalog and breaking them down for you. So sometimes you see something, you say, well, what did they do? How do they do that? I'm taking some of those projects and breaking them down so that you can see what they used and how they pieced together. So hop on over to the blog, pumpkinhillstampers.com, and visit me there so that you can get all of the fun stuff that we are creating. Okay, so here is my basic card kit. I've got Sahara Sand for my card base. I have Night and Navy. I have a piece of Rococo Rose and a piece of Whisper White. So we're going to start by stamping. So I'm going to bring in my stamp. Now, if you can notice, I've put all my stamps on one block. Now you could also put them all onto your Stamparatus, but I've put them all onto one block. And what I did was I put my block down on my grid paper, okay, and I kind of used a pen and I penciled out the size. Then I went back and I took all of my stamps, just like you see them here, and I laid them out on my sketched piece. Then I put my block down on top to press them all on, and I was good to go. So I have one image I'm stamping at a time, and then I'll go back with my blends and color it in. So let's go ahead and ink this up with our Memento. Now remember, Memento is for our alcohol-based blend markers. I use it kind of as my standard black if I'm not going to be doing coloring at all. However, if you're going to watercolor, you want to make sure you're using StazOn. So there is a difference between the StazOn and the Memento. So I'm just going to put this down kind of in the center, give it a good press, right? Now this is where your Stamparatus, if you miss a little bit, you can stamp it again without having everything adjust. But I'm pretty confident we can do this. Alright, so there's that. Now like I said, we take this and we're going to cut it with our rectangular stitched framelits, okay? So I use the third one in. Okay, and I've run that through my Big Shot, my die cutting machine. And I'm just going to pop that out. And now I've got that stitched edge, that very simple stitched edge all the way around. So, one little element, right, to step up the design. So here was this, and then there it is die cut out. Now from there, it goes together pretty simply. We're going to take our Night and Navy and our Rococo Rose, and I'm just going to mount this onto here. Now I've just cut my Night and Navy slightly larger than my rectangular die cut. Okay, and all those details will be in the PDF tutorial, so that will be posted on the blog as well, the link to the library where you can get the PDF tutorial. Or if you are one of my VIP stampers, the Tuesday Show and Tell will have a link to those tutorials for you to have access to. So you can save and download and print them. Now, like I said, we're also using the Subtles folder. Now, it's a very subtly green kind of folder. So what I did was I took my base cardstock, I just put it in my folder, right? Kind of catch it on the edge. I folded it over, I put it in my machine, I ran it through, and then I take it out and I've just got that subtle, by the name, background, just to give it a little bit of texture. So now, here's my piece, and here's my little square just for a little accent. Now, why do I want that little accented square, right? Here's the finished product. I wanted something, because after I color, I wanted something to offset that nice big pink heart, right? So that worked out really well, that I could offset it that way. So let's just do some quick coloring with our blends. Now I did start with the Rococo Rose. Okay, so this is how I was kind of deciding on my colors. So I put my Rococo Rose heart in there, and then I decided I wanted to pick up some of the details in the image with that same color. So I picked up some stripes in the chair and the little band on the hat just to tie in the color. Okay, then I decided I really wanted his t-shirt to be blue. So I picked up the light Night of Navy and I came in and I colored the t-shirt. Now, nice thing about coloring images is that if you have a guy who loves to wear orange, you can do it with an orange t-shirt. Or if you have a guy who's always wearing green, can you wear a green t-shirt? So this is the nice thing about coloring images, is that you really make them your own for what you need. Now I am going to use the Ivory blend, and I'm going to give him some skin tone, right? And the nice thing about these blends is that you can add color pretty easily, and if you go outside the line, you just use that color lifter, right, the white one, and you can clean up your edges, right, or any overlap. So there we go, we've got some skin tone. Then, because I was doing Sahara Sand as the card base, I wanted to kind of use that light brown color. So I decided to come in with the dark crumb cake, and I finished off the chair with the dark crumb cake. So just adding some more color. I'm going to do the stripes with that too. It's a little tiny strip there next to his leg, and I just use that really fine tip to do it. Come up here, do these extra stripes. Okay, and then I went to my light crumb cake, and I just shaded in his hat and his shorts, right? So there we go, all colored up with our blends. So now we're just going to add our pieces to our card front and we'll be finished. So I'm just adding this little square in the bottom, just kind of as an anchor. Then I'm going to put my colored in image, and I'm just centering that on my card. Flip it over, give it a good rub so we don't smear any of that ink that we just put down. And there we go, another one completed. So if you liked what I did today, like I said, hop on over to the blog. I share product details over there, and you can get the link to the tutorial library so you can download it for a very small fee of $2. Or if you shop with me, right, or stamp with me at classes, you get access to those tutorials for free through the newsletters. So any of the above are options for you. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you'll join me over on the blog. Subscribe, let me know, right, the projects that you like, or if you have questions of stuff you want to see demonstrated, leave me a comment on that too. And I'm really happy to be stamping with you guys. Alright, so that's it for today. Like I said, the blog is pumpkinhillstampers.com. It's really easy to find. And I'll see you the next time around. Thanks everybody. Bye-bye.